Alright, so since it's around Halloween, I decided to go back. If anyone remembers creepypastas from like a long time ago, I'll be reading a pretty famous one. It's called the Russian Sleep Experiment. Alright, what is Alright, I just realized this is literally nearly older than me, so yeah. Anyways, Russian researchers in the late 1940s kept 5 people awake for 15 days using experimental gas based on stimulant. They're kept in a sealed environment to carefully monitor their oxygen intake so the gas didn't kill them. Since it was toxic in high concentrations, this was before closed circuit cameras, so they only had microphones and 5-inch thick glass porthole sized windows into the chamber to monitor them. The chamber was stocked with books, cots to sleep on but no bedding, running water and a toilet, and enough dried food to last all 5 for over a month. Now to test subjects were political prisoners deemed enemies of the state during World War II. Everything was fine for the first 5 days. The subjects hardly complained, having been promised falsely that they would be free if they submitted to the test and did not sleep for 30 days. Their conversations and activities were monitored, and it was noted that they could continue to talk about increasingly traumatic events in their past, and general of their conversations took a deeper aspect after the 4-day mark. So I'm just gonna quickly give you guys a little rundown of what we read currently. So to be honest, this is actually pretty good. It's not like scary level. And I made sure to not pick one too scary because, yeah. And if there's any cuss words, I'll be replacing it with something else that I'm gonna say, alright? Anyways, after 5 days, they started to complain about circumstances and events that led them to where they were and started to demonstrate severe paranoia. And if you guys don't know what paranoia is, it's where you get really scared of random things. And yeah, they stopped talking to each other and began alternatingly whisper to the microphones, and one mirrored portholes. Oddly, they all seemed to think they could win the trust of the experimenters by turning over their comrades. The other subjects in the captivity with them at first, the researchers suspect that this was an effect of the gas itself. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna separate this into 2 parts because where was I exactly? I need my glasses. Alright, here it is. After 9 days, the first of them started screaming. He ran the length of the chamber, repeatedly yelling at the top of his lungs for 3 hours straight. He continued attempting to scream, but was only able to produce occasional squeaks. The researchers postulated that he physically harmed his vocal cords, which, wow, that dude must have really strong vocal cords. Anyways, continuing on, the most surprising thing about this behavior is how the other captives reacted to it, or rather, they didn't react to it. They continued whispering to the microphone until the second of the captives started to scream. The 2 non-screaming captives took the books apart and smeared page after page with their own with their own spit, and pasted them calmly over the glass portholes. The screaming promptly stopped. So did the whispering into the microphones. Well, at least that stopped because, wow. Anyways, 3 more days passed. The researchers checked the microphones, hourly to make sure they were working, since they thought it would be impossible that no sound could be coming with 5 people inside. The oxygen consumption of the chamber indicated that all 5 must still be alive. In fact, it was the amount of oxygen 5 people consume at a very heavy, strenuous exercise on the morning of 14th Friday. Researchers did something. Wait, what? Did something. They said they would not go to get a reaction from the captives. They used an intercom inside the chamber, hoping to provoke any response from the captives. They were afraid that they were either dead or vegetables. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? I swear. It must be one of my classmates, bro. This is literally hilarious. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm trying to keep it as serious as possible. But wow. And also, this is the end of the video soon. But if you're wondering, why am I even recording a video like this? It's genuinely because I just want to get better at presenting on videos for my class projects, because I made already one for my classroom so I can present it. It was so awkward. I did not like it. So I'm practicing and I'm doing it, and I'm giving this to you guys. And maybe females that watch this. As I mean females, my aunts, my grandma, and my mom. Anyways, I'm out of here.